In Budapest, former Australian Special Forces Corporal Edward Rutledge and his mercenaries acquire a $70 million cryptocurrency wallet. Meanwhile, US President and Army veteran Danielle Sutton is publicly embarrassed by the rebellious antics of her daughter Serena, leading Sutton and her husband Derek to bring Serena and her brother Demetrius with them to the G20 summit of world leaders in South Africa. Arriving for the summit at a heavily fortified hotel in Cape Town, Sutton and Treasury Secretary 𝗔𝗟𝗦𝗢 present their plan to empower struggling sub-Saharan farmers through access to digital currency. Infiltrating the summit, Rutledge and his men ambush the guests' security details, including Sutton's own Secret Service counter-assault team, and seize control of the hotel. As the members of the summit are taken hostage, Sutton and Secret Service agent Manny Ruiz slip away with UK Prime Minister Oliver Everett, head of the International Monetary Fund Elena Romano, and First Lady of South Korea Han Min-seo, while Derek rescues his children and evades capture. Broadcasting his actions to the world, Rutledge accuses Sutton and her fellow leaders of corruption and urges citizens around the globe to place all their money in cryptocurrency outside of governmental control. He uses the hostages' voices and likenesses to create deepfake videos supporting his claims, leaking the doctored footage to the press, and the surge in crypto investment sends the value of his own wallet soaring. On the roof, Serena manages to send a message to Vice President Harold Mosley, but turncoat Secret Service agent Darden captures Derek. Fighting off mercenaries, which include Suidlanders, Sutton, and a wounded Ruiz, guide the others to the Beast, the presidential armored limo. Rutledge executes the Prime Minister of Australia and the President of South Korea before beating Derek over the radio, forcing Sutton to reveal her location. Darden finds her but is killed by Ruiz, and Serena and Demetrius are saved by 𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗢 and 𝗟𝗟𝗟, South African government agents posing as hotel staff. Han rejoins the hostages and finds her husband's body, while Monero and Everett drive the Beast through the hotel perimeter, and 𝗟𝗟𝗟 destroys the mercenaries' missiles. Everett informs Mosley of Sutton's plan to save the hostages, and Ruiz cuts the hotel's power as 𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗢 and 𝗟𝗟𝗟 take over the mercenaries' surveillance feed. Killing more of Rutledge's men, Sutton surrenders herself to save her husband and Worth, allowing Rutledge to manipulate her image in a final deepfake that crashes the American economy and gains him $150 billion. Accusing Sutton, who rose to prominence after a heroic photo while serving in Iraq, of profiting off the deaths of his brothers in arms, Rutledge shoots Derek. Stabbed by Han, Rutledge drops the wallet and flees, and a strike team rescues the hostages. Derek is saved by his bulletproof vest, and Sutton realizes Worth is in league with Rutledge, who takes Serena at gunpoint to escape by helicopter. Sutton confronts him with the wallet, the only means of accessing the money, which is knocked into the forest below. Before he can shoot Serena, Sutton tackles Rutledge out of the helicopter to his death, and the strike team pulls the helicopter to safety. In the aftermath, Worth is incarcerated, Ruiz recovers, and President Sutton's plan is successfully adopted by the G20, as she and her family return home to the White House.